bija arī dažas pieminētas lietas, ko Rīta teica. Nu labi, mēs tagad pārcelsimies gan uz Norvēģiju, un mūsu nākamais stāsts būs par ūdens kompetenci un skolotāju apmācību Norvēģijā. Un šobrīd esam sazinājušies ar Egilu Galaenu Gjolmi, Norvēģijas Zinātnes un Tehnoloģiju Universitātes asociēto profesoru. Egil, can you hear me? We can see you.
Okay, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello. So
Hello.
the same question for you as well. How's the weather condition now in Norway? Is it perfect time for swimming?
Actually, it's very good. It's very good. It's around 18 degrees Celsius in the air, and in the water it's around 11, 12, I think. So it's quite cold in the water, but this afternoon we are going to canoeing, very close to the place where I live in Trondheim.
Thank you. Now it's time for your speech. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Can you see my presentation?
Yes.
You can see it, yes. Because I'm going to talk about our university's teacher education, how we teach teachers, and the idea is that the way we teach the teachers, they want to teach the children. As Rita mentioned, we have started to teach outside. We want the children to learn how to cope with the cold water and the extreme temperatures that we have in Norway. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this. But first, I will talk about our new documentation and competence system, and how we use this for students. And I want to present an app for telephone, Apple and Android, how we use this to flip learning, how we prepare both the children and the teachers, how they can teach in a way that they know when they come to the lessons, they know what to learn, and we also use it in the lessons, and we use it afterwards. The last point I'm going to make is about new Norwegians, if it's not enough time. So we will see on that. Okay. Then this is what's all about. It's about how you can stay safe close to the water, and how you can enjoy being in the water, swim, and have a good time. Same as Finland, we in the 60s we started to swim to get from outside to inside and swimming in the pools. So it's a good thing for us, because then we can swim a lot more. But the things that it's not so good is that a lot of teenagers, they don't know how to cope with cold water and all the things that can happens outside in accidents and for instance. Yeah. So this is in Norwegian, but I will explain. This is the drownings from last year. As you can see, it's most of the drownings is actually they are happening on land. So that's a crazy thing about it, that actually the things that happens on land, on the bridge or in the boat, it's making troubles in the water. So I presume that it's almost the same as Finland, I guess, because there is very hard for us to say if there is a lot of people which is taking alcohol when they are doing these exercises, or they are staying close to the water. And this is from this year. As you can see, it's almost the same numbers of people, and it's 90% of the people drowning is men. Most of them are grown up and over 30, 40 years old. So that's that tells us a little about how we are going to work with this, how we are going to exercise. So I guess you know this figure, because it's first time I saw it was like 10 years ago, And I think that most of our exercise has been very close connected to competition swimming, also competitive swimming. But maybe more of the lessons should be closer to recreational swimming or boating, because that's most of the accidents that's happening close to the water and close to the places where you can do exercise with the leisure activities. So the third column there is water safety, and of course it's a very important part of this. So this is also makes focus on how we are going to work. So as Rita said, we are also using this theory from Stallman and Co. With the 15 competence areas. So I guess you know this theory, but for us it's been very focused, and we have to work on a wider perspective than just the swimming. How can we work with, for example, values and attitudes? Because when you see that there are so many men drowning, it's not only because they are bad swimmers. It's probably more complex explanations. So when we present this to our students, we present it like this. We can teach or practice water skills and also helping others. But we also have to be clear that to be smart when you are close to the water, it's very important to avoid drownings. So especially how you know your own limitations, because we have students from all over. Some of them has never been a swimmer. Maybe they've been doing soccer, or they've been playing ice hockey. So, but everyone is becoming a teacher. So we have to teach them how to have good values and take care of these kids when they are going outdoor. And this is also a very important part of the education. Yeah, this is a modern, I guess everyone that went to South Africa this last conference know this figure, because it's the same figure, but the same competence areas. And I will say that we work with everyone, but because of cold water, we often use wetsuits when we are practicing in late autumn and in the winter. I will show some videos afterwards how we can work with this. This is the new curriculum that shows that we both teach like swimming skills, how you can in second grade play and get used to the water. In fourth grade, it's you should be able to swim 200 meters and float for 3 minutes, which is a water safety skill, I would say, and get safely up again if you fall into the water. On seventh grade, it's more like safety discourse on this, because it's very focused that you have to practice outside. So it's combined with outdoor activities, how to carry yourself and take care of yourself. And on the 10th grade, you are also should be able to perform life-saving for other people. Yeah, so it's quite ambitious curriculum, I would say, but it's very important political to set focus on how we can work and how important this is. So this is more like a pedagogical intro. It's we called it, or it's known as dynamic system theory, because we think that the best way to learn how to handle all these tasks, it's to expose them to more environmental, that they can do it in different areas and different tasks. So I will show the first video. I will show you 2 videos, and the first video is actually from skiing, because I wanted to make a parallel there. So it's from skiing. So the reason that I'm showing this is to explain how we work, because we think that when you change the environmental area or the place where they can practice, they also will learn how to take care of themselves. So the next film here now is from a river, because we had several accidents with children and people falling into the river. So this film will show a little bit how you can swim a river, I guess. As you can see, the children here, they are 10 years old. They have never been trying this before, so this is the first time. But the idea is that they learn to see how the river is, how the current is going, and when they get into the eddy, they change the technique and they go into crawling or free technique. So this is the whole idea. I have several videos showing the same thing, because we have, for example, we have this river in the middle of the city, and this river is very nice, it's very pretty, and it's in the middle of the city, but a lot of people fall into the river, and a lot of them get into troubles. So this is all the red points here is people dying the last 5 years, and the 10 the black marks, it's where people were rescued. So you can see it's like 4 or 5 people. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 10 people. So it's maybe 2 or 3 people drowning every year, and there's a lot of people drowning. And some of these are students actually from. And then the media started to call this river for the death river, because so much people are drowning there. And I guess same as Finland said, is a lot of people are drinking alcohol. So how can they take care of themselves very close to the river? And you can see the river from this side. You see it's a trap. It's almost like a rip current. If you fall into it, it's nowhere to get out of it. So we started to learn our students how to swim in this river, because we think it's best way to learn how to be water smart. So they wanted to experience how it is to swim in cold water and strong currents. And this year we didn't use wetsuits. We just made it our ordinary clothes. And they had to practice self-rescue. We always use a life belt, and they also must have to make relevant risk assessments. So the students said that it was so important for them to feel this mastery and joy doing this. They need to have it fun. So this is from the beginning, because as you can see, we start actually from a bridge there. Not you don't have to jump if you don't want to, but this is a way to make them understand how this could be dangerous and how they can take care of themselves and each other. So these guys are having wetsuits because it's from last year. So this is the way we are working. We swim the river, and we also prepare them during this using this application. I have to check my time now. So we have made an application which is from Android and Apple, and we show them videos where you can point out what you want to exercise, and you can also send them these videos in before the teaching starts. And this also skills from pool. So this is an example how you can dive with the feet first, because a lot of students think it's very hard to dive with the head first. So it's filmed both from upside and downside. This is if you fall into the ice, how you can rescue yourself without an ice dub. Because as you can see, this guy is working together with feet and hands. So we also let children try on this, both with the tool and without. And we think that this is a way to make them make good risk assessments or be a water smart student. Yeah, this is from, how is it with the time now? Can someone tell me? Do I have some minutes left? Okay, can I show this? This is from the Syrian rescue program that we have. As you can see, we use wetsuits here because it's only 10 degrees. So here it's only the men, but because the women, they didn't want to go into the water. So we had to train them how to be not a lifesaver, but how they can practice life saving from land. And for a lot of these women, it's for them, they have been in a boat in maybe 6 days and were very afraid of water. So letting them know how it is to be in a boat and stay safe is also one part of being water smart. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Egil. Atgādinu, ka var uzdot jautājumus joprojām slido.com vai slido.com. I got one question about, you mentioned this app that you have made. How many people are really using it?
It's around 2,000, but it's mostly Norwegian at the time. But it's increasing in USA, and the good thing about it is that it's easy to share. We had some fundings from NTNU now, so we are making more videos. We're also planning to make videos from currents and from big waves. So, but the idea is it's an easy place to share. Yeah. So, but around 2,000 national and maybe 500 from abroad.
One more question about this 10-year-old kids that were in a river. It looks pretty scary, but if I'm a parent and I have a 10-year-old kid and I want to put him in your instruction school, for example, how often do you make those courses? And I just wanted to know how often you made those things when my kid can learn.
It depends on the schools, because we try to implement this on every school now. So I was visiting a school yesterday, and they had like five times each year in each grade. They was practicing outside, but not the river. Like the river swimming is more complicated to arrange. So most school hasn't started that yet, but there is a couple of schools that is practicing river swimming actually.
And about those bad statistics, and as we know, no matter what the country is, it's like 80% of the drowned people are men. Can you explain it? Why?
It's complicated, but of course this self. I think men take more risk, to say it easy, and I think a lot of men think they have better skills than they really have, and a lot of men are boating and drinking, and so I think that's the main reason. But in Norway we don't have very good statistics, so when you find a man like it looks like he has been peeing, you think that he's been drinking, but I know that you also have to pee when you're silver. So it's for a researcher you can say that, but it's easy to think that this is has something to do with each other. So yeah, I have no good answer, but
yes, thank you. Yeah. So information for all the men: be careful, and for all women, watch after your men. Yes.